Okay, Japanese internment camps were an excuse by the U.S. government to enact collective punishment on a group of people for the actions of some or what they perceived as some. To mass incarcerate tens of thousands of Japanese American civilians, President Roosevelt hit the button on the Alien Enemies Act, which is what Trump tried to do last week. Let that sink in. Today's U.S. president is attempting to weaponize acts today used in World War II. When I'm letting that sink in, I do this because I have a mustache to do that. I can do that with this mustache. But before a judge blocked Trump reviving Ye Old Nationalist Act, President of El Salvador, Nayib Bukele, tweeted, "Oopsie, too late." A president of a country on earth literally tweeted that out. And he tweeted that out because Trump had already sent over 200 people to a supermax prison in El Salvador, the Terrorism Confinement Center. This is a picture of those people sent to supermax in El Salvador, denied due process, denied trial, no evidence, simply and only on suspicion of gang affiliation. The next moments of their lives will be spent in one of the most violent prisons on earth. Now, you may think this has nothing to do with you. Yeah, it actually does. The idea of duality is a form of cope where a lot of people immediately go when reading stories like this because although the story may discomfort you, some people may find comfort in the belief that it can never happen to them. Until you understand that the Alien Enemies Act was also used against tens of thousands of who the government considered to be a non-citizen of German or Italian descent at the time. This action by the Trump administration doesn't really exclude anybody. And when a sitting president is reaching for an archaic act used in actual wartime, that's because it's within reach. I mean, if Trump could hit the button on a "you all agree with me or else" act, he'd probably do it and then make sure that everybody has to lease a Tesla and drink a Diet Coke. A little history for you context people like me. Mussolini, to create a one-party dictatorship, implemented policies and laws to ensure there would be no opposition, one being a political police force called the Organization for Vigilance and Repression of Anti-Fascism. If you disagreed with him, you get disappeared. So although you feel the folks in the Japanese American internment camps or the people getting sent to an El Salvador confinement center could never be you, history says otherwise. Even if you think it has nothing to do with you, you still have the ability to care about it.